everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Anna and welcome to my channel. Today is another episode of Cafeteando con Ana. As you guys can see, ahora sí tengo mi café, no se me olvidó, no se me terminó. So I decided, since I did start this Cafeteando con Ana series so that you guys can get to know me a little bit better, a little bit more on a personal level, I decided I will share with you guys 15 weird or random facts about myself. I have them written down on my phone. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Number 1. Something about me, I roll my eyes a lot. I roll my eyes a lot, and it's just part of who I am. It's just part of who I am. I've done it since I can remember. Ever since I was young, I always rolled my eyes. My mom would always get mad at me about it. She hated every time I would roll my eyes. It's just a way of, I guess, like expressing myself. Me rolling my eyes can mean a lot of different things. Number 2, I absolutely hate when people spit. That just makes me, it just makes me want to throw up, honestly. So number 3, so I have this phobia. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, I'm full of fears. I have many fears in my life that I'm trying to overcome. But I have this phobia or fear or whatever it's called. I'm not really sure what to name it. But for some reason, I have a fear that one day I'm going to be driving by myself and I'm going to get a flat tire. And that is an honest fear. Like, it's a really honest It's funny because when I first started driving, I started driving to work. And where I worked, it was like maybe like a 25-minute drive. And you know, you had to get from one freeway to another freeway and type thing. So once I was driving home from my job, and it was raining. It was raining so hard, like it was pouring down, and I seen the car in front of me kind of like bounce, and I was in a freeway. So there's like a big pothole right in the freeway. So since I'm in the freeway, there's a lot of cars, you know, behind me. There's a lot of traffic, you know. It's like, what is it called, rush hour, and I can't move any other way, you know, so I have to go like in the freaking hole too. So the car bounces in the hole, and I kept driving, and I could have sworn that I popped the tire. Like, to me, I could feel the car, like, you know, wiggling, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I just popped the tire. What am I gonna do? I'm like by myself, you know. So then I just keep driving, and then at the first exit, I get out. So keep in mind, I didn't have any experience driving, let alone driving far away. So I didn't have really any experience with like driving in the freeways and all of this stuff. I get out on the first exit, and then it turns out that the first exit is an exit to another freeway. Like, what the hell? Now what am I gonna do? So then I keep driving, and in my head I can still see the car, you know, like wiggling. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So then I get out in the first freeway again. I mean, in the first exit again, in the second freeway that I was on. And then it was an exit, and I went to the first store that I seen, because to me, you know, the car's wiggling. I get off my car because I'm so sure that I have a flat tire and I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I get off of my car, I check my tires. There was nothing wrong with my tires. Like, nothing wrong with my tires. Like, I didn't have a flat tire. It wasn't even slightly flat. It was perfectly fine. Number 4, another fact about me. I'm scared of deep water. Probably because I don't know how to swim. I just know that I have a fear of deep water. But at the same time, I have such a fascination for the ocean and like all of the sea creatures and all of these different living species in the ocean. For some reason, it attracts me. Probably because I am a Pisces. My zodiac sign is a Pisces. I guess this isn't really such a weird fact, because I'm pretty sure there's many people out there who feel the same way. But I have a lot of like mood swings, I guess I would say. Whatever I'm feeling, it will just change like a switch. Number 6, I absolutely hate when people chew with their mouth open. Have you ever been eating with somebody, like chewing with their mouth open and talking to you while they're chewing and eating, and you can hear all that food? That's disgusting to me. Like, I don't want to hear it. It makes me not enjoy my food because I can hear all of your saliva while you're chewing your food, and that's gross. That really grosses me out. Number 7, girl. I have a fear. I guess all my fears are coming out here. I have a fear of being robbed. And I'm not talking about being robbed like, hey, give me your purse. No, I have a fear of somebody kidnapping me. You know how much human trafficking is going around nowadays, especially like, you know, around our area. There's been a lot of human trafficking. So that's one of my biggest fears. I'm like, what if I go to the store one day and somebody steals me? I remember when I used to work as a cashier at this store, you know, I was you know, checking people out, you know, what cashiers do. And I remember that day I had my face full of makeup. I usually liked going to work with my makeup done because, you know, me having my makeup on just makes me feel a lot better. And I was checking people out, and then I was checking out this group. I'm not sure if they were all guys. He was standing like behind the rest of the guys. I think it was like 3 of them. And this guy, he looked like a bodyguard. Like, he was tall, he was built, he was like a big guy. So I'm checking them out, and he looks at me, and I'm like, I can see him staring at me, but I'm like not trying to pay attention to him.
Well, I like the way you do your face or something. I like the way you did your face.
He said something like that. It was really weird, but he was talking about my makeup. Literally, I kid you not. I was standing there, and I had already checked them out. I gave them the receipt and everything. And when he said that, I just looked at him, and I was like, I swear I didn't say anything to him because he was looking at me like with a flirty way, like, oh, I like the way you did your face. Where the store where I used to work at, there would be some guys like who would go in there and stalk the cashiers, like, oh, like if they thought you were cute, they would go up there and ask for you, or like, where's this girl at? Or like they would stand at the back of the aisles and kind of stare at you. So I was scared that that guy was going to be waiting for me in the parking lot at night when I was going to go home, and he was going to rob me. I guess this next fact comes in hand with the fear of me getting robbed, which is I don't like compliments. And when I say I don't like compliments, I mean I don't like compliments from men. I'm not exactly sure. I guess it also depends how the men compliment you and what they say. When a guy is like looking at you and he like, I don't know, like if he tries to compliment me, if like a guy tries to compliment me in some sort of way, like in a way where he's like hitting on me, I don't like it. But it's not just that I don't like it and I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah, whatever. No, it literally scares me. I get scared. Number 9, I'm actually, I'm the type of person that I don't like making eye contact. If I'm walking and like you're walking in front of me, I don't like making eye contact. I don't know why. It just makes me like, I feel like shy in a way. Even I honestly think I have some sort of social anxiety type thing, because whenever it comes to me being around a lot of people, I'm like a very awkward person. That's another fact. So we're gonna make that fact number 10. I'm a very awkward like person, like in person, unless we already know each other like on a personal level, you know, I'm just like me, I'm just whatever, I don't really care. But if it's like me meeting new people, I don't like it. Like, I do not like it. And that comes in hand with fact number, what is it, 11? I absolutely hate when somebody is talking on the phone. Like, you know, like when your mom back in the day used to be like, especially when people do that with people whom I don't know, like when like somebody is talking to like un tío de tu tío de tu tío de tu tío that you never even met before, and then they're like, oh sí, que aquí está Ana, te la voy a pasar. I'm like, I don't even know the person. What am I supposed to say to this person? Like, I don't even like talking on the phone that much because I feel like, I'm telling you, I must have some sort of social anxiety. But I don't like when people do that. Oh, so fact number 12. I started speaking Spanish somewhere around middle school. Y ahora ya sé hablar muy bien el español. In case you guys didn't know, I guess this will be another fact. Sister, my mom, and I were all 3 born in Idaho. My parents, well, my grandma, yeah, and my mom spoke to me in Spanish. Sometimes my family spoke Spanish, but I was always speaking English. My family would sometimes speak to me in Spanish, but I would always answer them in English. And I did learn some words here and there, but my Spanish was very jacked, let's just say. And I've always wanted to hang out like with the Hispanic group. We had bilingual classes, and then we had, you know, your normal classes where everyone spoke English and teachers spoke English. And I was always like in the English classes, but I wanted to be in the bilingual classes because I wanted to be friends with all of them Spanish speaking kids. So sometimes I would go, you know, and I would try to like be their friends, and they would kind of laugh at me, but like in a cool way. Like they'll be like, oh, like you don't say this like this, you say it like that. And they'll just like kind of laugh it off, you know. And I was just laughing and learning with them. So I learned some words here and there with them. And then when I went on to high school, I was already 15 years old, and my Spanish was still not good. And my best friend and I used to hang out with these two guys that were, you know, Hispanic also. And one of them specifically that I used to talk a little bit more with, he helped me a lot with my Spanish. Like, he was always correcting me, and he was always like, oh, you don't say it like this, you say it like that. And I'm so grateful for that, because I did learn a lot of Spanish with him. Like, fluent speaking Spanish. There's still some words that I have to ask my husband, how do you say this, how do you say that sometimes. But for the most part, I'm like, from 1 to 100, my Spanish, it's like an 85, you know. It's pretty good, but let's just say I've seen people translate a lot worse. Fact number 13. I have a cleaning problem. I'm always cleaning. Always cleaning. I don't know. I like having a clean home. When I was younger and I used to live with my parents, I would like, I don't know, I was so weird. I would like watch cleaning videos on YouTube, and I would come out and tell my mom, oh, I'm gonna clean your stove with lemon and what's it called, and baking soda, and I'm gonna mix them together, and I'm gonna mix this and I'm gonna mix that. And I was cleaning her house with literal, you know, like food and stuff. I clean in the morning so then I can start cooking, and then I clean again before my husband gets home. So that's already 2 times that I've cleaned during the day before he got home. And then I won't go to sleep until the house is clean. So if I go to sleep with the house being clean, how do I wake up in the morning and clean again? You know? Fact number 14. I have this, what is it? A phrase? Is it a saying? Is it, I don't know what it is. It's just a word. That's what it is. I don't know where I got it from. I don't know why I say it, but it's just part of me now, because my best friend caught on to it. Now she says it, you know, like, you know, and my husband says it now, when he used to hate it, but now he says it. And literally it's just wink wink. Like, I never really make any like intimate jokes or anything like that. But like, whenever I hear something similar, I just be like, wink wink, like, you get it? I can't wink, so I just say it. Last but not least, fact number 15 is that honestly, I'm a super nice person. Sometimes it's a little bit too hard for me to say no. Also, like, I used to be so nice and like gullible, and like I would just like believe everything. Now I'm not as gullible, but I am still very, like, I'm just a very nice person. A fact of my family: my husband, my son, and myself, like I mentioned before that all 3 of us are Pisces. And we pretty much all 3 are exactly the same. Like, I'm really nice, my husband is really nice, and my son is extremely nice. Like, my son is the sweetest person ever. He will just come up to me and be like, Mom, I want to hug. Mom, I want to cuddle you. Mom, you're so beautiful. Mom, like, he's just so nice. We're like literally the same people. That is the last fact, that I am a little bit too nice sometimes. And yes, those are the 15 facts that I wanted to share about myself with you guys, so that you guys can get to know me a little bit more on a personal level. Let me know if you guys can relate to any of these facts that I mentioned here with you today. And leave a comment down below. Leave me some feedback. What do you guys think? Thank you so much for watching this episode of Cafeteando con Ana. If you guys liked it, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that post notification bell so you can be notified for whenever I upload new videos. And that's pretty much it. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!